And welcome, family, to night 2 of the Feast of Unleavened Bread here in historical New Orleans, the place where Yahweh has chosen to place His righteous and holy name. Welcome. Praise Yahweh. Coming into the knowledge of Yahweh makes one able again. Able to do, rather than just getting on his knees and praying to an abstract God to do for him. When you come into the knowledge of Yahweh, you begin to see why all of the nations on the earth are on the top and we are on the bottom. Yahweh's knowledge, when applied, will put us above all of the nations on the planet Earth. Praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
Ever since the garden, we've been under the spell of Satan, right? Ever since the garden. And even though we had a little glimpse of freedom, when Yahweh came to us, we still are somewhat influenced by the evildoers of this world. That's why Yahweh came with how to overcome the world. That's the reason He came with that book. To teach us how to overcome the world. And family, our study is going to start tonight with how to overcome it. It's coming out of how to overcome the world. It's dealing with overcoming the evil mindset of this world. I first want to start off by saying, in order for anyone to remedy an issue or a problem that they may have, they first must acknowledge the problem that they have. What you say? Is that right? In order for a drinker or a drunk to acknowledge that he's drunk, I mean, he got to understand first that he's drunk. Sometimes he can be, a person can be drunk and don't know that they're drunk. We can be dealing, like right now in America, we're dealing with this wicked mindset that by default, we pick up on certain things. But until Yahweh came and wrote this book, How to Overcome the World, there's things in this book that pointed out to us that brings to our attention some of the things that we are suffering from when it comes to removing ourselves from this mindset into a righteous mindset. And that's what this book, How to Overcome the World, is all about. So family, we're starting at page 12. How to Overcome the World. This is what this study tonight is coming from. One of the definitions to overcome comes from the Webster's Dictionary, and it reads, to gain a superiority, to be victorious. What are we trying to gain superiority over? Our minds, right? We're trying to regain our kingdom, right? The scriptures say that our kingdom was taken by force. Violence took it by force. And that's what the scriptures say. I think it's Matthew 11:12 or something like that. You can verify that. But our kingdom was taken by force. And we're trying to gain superiority over our minds again so that we can attain what? Victory. Right? That's what the definition says. It says to gain superiority, to be victorious. And that's all about being able to resist the devil, the evil one. Praise Yahweh. Praise Yahweh. Y'all still with me, right?
Yes, y'all.
All right, praise Yahweh. So in correlation to what it reads in the book, I would like for us to open up our Bibles to Proverbs 16:17. And that's Proverbs 16:17. Praise Yahweh. Proverbs 16:17. Read. The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He that keepeth his way preserves his soul. So here we see that it's a highway that we must follow. Let's say the highway to the upright. The most honorable Yahweh said in How to Overcome the World, it's in that chapter, he says, to him that overcomes will I make a pillar in the temple of my God Yahweh, and he should go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my God Yahweh, and the name of the city of my God Yahweh, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my God Yahweh. Now, when I just look at the word pillar, now I didn't go deep off into this, but when you think about it, when we go to sleep at night, a pillow makes us a little bit more comfortable, right?
Yes, sir.
So when you think about reading this scripture right here, what Yahweh said in here, he said, I will make a pillar, I will make you comfortable in the temple of my God Yahweh, and he said us, he talking about you, he should go out no more. Once you're comfortable in a place of peace and tranquility, would you want to go out?
No, sir.
You're comfortable, right?
Yes, sir.
Praise Yahweh. Listen, this is the highest you can be. So when we're talking about, like when Yahweh, when we talk about overcoming the world, this is a form of overcoming this world, overcoming this evil mindset. When we come to the feast, it's a pleasant to come to the feast. Because when I come to the feast, I do away with all worldly things. And I come here to enjoy my brothers and sisters, which is all the Spirit of Yahweh, and to be in the presence of Almighty God Yahweh. And I'm always in peace when I come to the feast. So I know, just like myself, you feel the same way. So when we are able to do away of rid ourselves of the evilness of this world, we're in perfect peace, according to the most honorable Yahweh. See, overcoming requires us to take the highway. That's what the scripture talking about. We have to take the highway, y'all. So what is the highway? It's high.
It's high. It's above.
Well, in order for us to truly understand this here, I want to divide the words. I want to look at the word high. I want somebody to look at the word high. And then I want somebody to hold on to wait. And then we're going to come back to that. But let's do that for me, because we're having a family study. I'm going to learn something. We're going to learn something. I'm going to learn at the same time. Praise Yahweh. As someone is looking up that, I just want to share, as we continue on, high from the Webster's 1828 dictionary means exalted in nature, a dignity. So to become high means that we are raised to our natural state of mind with dignity and honor, which shows that through the public school system and other devices, we have been dumbing down. Would you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
Does someone have high? You have high back there, sir? Give me high.
Great vertical extent.
You say great vertical? Great vertical extent?
Yes, of great vertical extent.
Great vertical extent.
Of great vertical extent.
Of great vertical extent.
Yes.
Praise Yahweh.
Of vertical extent.
Yes, ma'am.
I have from the Cambridge Online Dictionary, high, very good, or very moral standards.
Very good or very moral standard. Y'all understand this high? See this? We got to take the highway. Yes, sir.
Exalted in rank, station, eminence, etc. Of exalted character or quality. A high official, high society.
Y'all understand this here? See, as the royal priesthood, we are honorable people. There should be we should honor ourselves more than anybody. And praise Yahweh, coming up to the stage, praise Yahweh for everyone that stood up. That's true honor. We have to honor one another like that. That's what being high is all about. Praise Yahweh. Anybody else? I want to share one more here from the Webster's New World Dictionary and Thesaurus Software. it means in heaven. Now that kind of made me stand back and say, how we talking about in heaven? Let's consider some attributes of heaven. When you talk about heaven, you talk about peace, right? You talk about being in complete bliss, happiness, right? No more sin, no more tears, no more pain, no more suffering, right? That's what we're talking about, right? So, when one has a heavenly mind, because we talk about a mindset, when one has a heavenly mind, his or her mind is connected with who mind? Yahweh. Yahweh mind. Yahweh being Yahweh's mind. Yes. And the scripture said we must conduct ourselves in a high heavenly way. Right? Because when we put heavenly there, in a heavenly way, we can just take high and say, in a heavenly way. It's a reason the scripture says the highway of the upright opposed to the high of the upright. Because that's when we get into the point of how we must conduct ourselves. And let's not get it confused with Highway 10 or getting high in a mundane way. Because see, this here is the most high. We're not talking about that way. Praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
When one exercises 2 Timothy 2:15, she or he becomes high, right? Yes. You're high on knowledge, right? You in tune with Yahweh. But when one reaches that level, he or she must follow the ways of being high. Is there a difference? That's a difference, right? It's one thing to be on high, and it's another thing to follow the ways of being high. Now I know a lot of, I ain't gonna say a lot, let me take that back. I know some Hebrews that are high. But I don't know too many of them that follow the high way. Y'all with me? I ain't losing nobody, right? Everybody with me still, right? Let me say that again. I know a lot of Hebrews that's high. But I don't know a lot of them that follow the high way. See, there's a difference to follow the high way. See, you could be high-minded, but see, Yahweh showed us how that's manifest. See, he showed us the manifestation of his mind. Everything physical that we seen was the manifestation of his mind. Y'all get that, right?
Yes, sir.
I want to make sure y'all get this here. Praise Yahweh. We have to manifest the ways of Yahweh, the highways of Yahweh. All right? Praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
So with that being said, did anyone look up way? Yes, sir.
A method, style, or manner of doing something. A person's characteristic or habitual manner of behavior or expression. The customary modes of behavior or practice
My
of a
bad, brother,
group.
you saying so much stuff. I don't even have. Praise Yahweh. I might have you start over on that one.
Not a problem, Mark. You ready, y'all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. A method, style, or manner of doing something. A person's characteristic or habitual manner of behavior or expression. The customary modes of behavior or
You're going a little too fast for me, y'all. Slow down for me. Go back to manner. A manner of what now? Say that again.
A method, style, or manner of doing something.
You said something about character.
A person's characteristic.
A person's characteristic. See, when we begin to take on this high, this has to become our character. It has to become a method. What is that method? A style. Go ahead, bro.
A method, style, or manner of doing something. Also, a habitable manner of behavior or expression.
An expression, right? That's something that you can see, right? Go ahead, sir.
And last, the customary modes of behavior or practices of a group.
A customary, you said customary, right?
Yes, sir.
Mode of behavior.
Moral behavior.
Praise Yahweh. See, this why I say that way. That's why I want to break that. We have to live that way. It has to become a part of us. Praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
Anybody else have anything outside of that? But that's pretty much the meat of that. So, in essence, based on what he just read, we have to be stereotyped this way, right? You see how they stereotype us? This has to become a stereotype. When they see Brother Levon, that's that brother there on high. You know what I'm talking about. He's heavenly. I ain't talking about he's high, he came out of the hood somewhere and he don't know. I'm talking about he's heavenly. When they see our sisters and our brothers, they're supposed to say, they're heavenly. When they see the nation of Yahweh, they're supposed to say they're heavenly. You understand this? This is how we have to be, y'all. Praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
Sir? Give me some.
Way is a road, path, or highway, affording passage from one place to another.
What the word say? We got to take what? That. But that narrow path, right? Because broad, everybody can see that way, right? But see, on the few can see that narrow path to righteousness, straight and narrow. That's what we're talking about. That way. See, the other way, we all see that way, and people that go that way. But it's a way with a light that we don't see. That's the way we should be going. That's the way Yahweh is. That's the way we have to go. That's the highway. Praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
So, now this highway has to be for who? The upright. That's what the scriptures say. The highway has to be for the upright. Alright? So, who is the upright? According to the most honorable Yahweh, and this is coming out of the book too. He said that he that overcomes the evil mindset of the world is the upright. So let's look up upright. And I'm going to have us to kind of look that up and share that the same way. Praise Yahweh. We can do it two ways. We can look up the word up, and we can come back to the word right. We can look up upright. I just want to know what upright is at the end of the night. Yes, sir.
Adhering to rectitude, righteous, honest, or just.
Adhering to rectitude. Say that again with us.
Adhering to rectitude, righteous, honest, or just.
Righteous, honest, of just. This is the upright. That's upright, right?
Yes.
Okay. You have something else? Praise Yahweh. Yes, ma'am.
Up, from the Cambridge Online Dictionary, towards a higher position, towards a higher value, number, or level.
So we're moving up to a higher value, right? This society has rejected us, right? We're that stone that they rejected, right? So we're moving up to a higher level. What else you said, sis? I think I missed a part of that.
It says, towards a higher position.
Towards a higher position. What? See, we're taking on the spirit of Yahweh ben Yahweh, y'all. This is powerful. We're taking on the spirit of Yahweh ben Yahweh. And if you ain't know that before, now you know. Praise Yahweh. Go ahead, sir. Way in the back, and then I'm going to come to you, sister.
Off a person sitting or standing with the back straight. And I got...
Is that up?
Up,
okay.
Upright.
Upright. Yahweh came to make us upright. He came to make us perpendicular to the square of righteousness. Yes, sir. What else you had?
Of a person of their behavior. Strictly, honorable, or honest.
Honorable. Praise Yahweh. Oh, that's what you had? Praise Yahweh. Yes, ma'am. Honorable. Back at that word again. Yes, yes, ma'am.
This is up, into existence, view, or its attention.
Up into view, or what you say, attention?
Existence, view, or attention.
Coming into Yahweh. We coming into existence, y'all. We coming into the spirit of Yahweh ben Yahweh, which is true righteousness. Anybody else? Yes, sir.
Respectable, high-minded, law-abiding, right-minded, worthy and moral.
Law-abiding. I heard they was trying to get away, they were trying to remove the code of ethics or whatever, you know, here in America. But we have to be ethical. What you said, right, sir? That's a part of being, was that up or upright?
Upright.
Upright.
Law-abiding.
Law-abiding.
Right-minded.
Right-minded.
Respectable.
Respectable.
Honorable.
There go that word honor again.
Upstanding.
Upstanding. Praise Yahweh. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am. You said attention?
Yes.
Okay.
Notice taken of someone or something, regarding of someone or something as interesting or important.
Isn't that something? As we become upright. I'm sorry, sis, I cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Yes. No, finish what you said.
And then there's the synonyms. The synonyms. Awareness, notice, observation, heed, regard, scrutiny, and surveillance.
See, we don't even have to wear white. When we become righteous and upright, people are gonna see us for who we are. We don't even have to come dressed all up. They're gonna see our character. You understand this? They're gonna see our character. They're gonna see us for who we are. Praise Yahweh. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am.
This is up, into existence, evidence, prominence, or prevalence, into operation or practical form, into consideration or attention, into possession or custody.
Praise Yahweh. The nation of Yahweh is operating, right? We're in full operation, right? When we begin to take on the knowledge of Yahweh, we have to allow that to operate within our individual lives. Praise Yahweh for that, sis. Yes, ma'am. I think you had
She
your...
read one of them that I was,
Okay.
but the other one was in or into a state of greater intensity or excitement.
Wow. Praise Yahweh. Yes, sir.
Marked by integrity.
Marked by integrity. Praise Yahweh. Now, integrity is one of those words that I love because integrity, it goes to play when can you do the right thing when no one else is looking? You see what I'm saying? That's integrity. Can we do the right thing when no one else is looking? That's huge. But see, that's taking on the spirit of Yahweh and Yahweh. When we take on that spirit, we have to ask ourselves, what would Yahweh and Yahweh have done? Right? So when we ask ourselves that, and we drop a piece of paper down, knowing it's supposed to went into the garbage, what would Yahweh and Yahweh have done? You would have reached over and picked it up and put it in the garbage. Right? We don't wait around and say, like, who threw that paper down there? I don't know. I don't know, never is caught. I don't know, I don't even know where he at. But I don't know, it's the only person always blamed for nothing, for something, right? Always blamed for something. Somebody else asked me. I see my hand somewhere. Right? Give me right, sis.
Healthy or working correctly.
Healthy or working correctly.
Used as part of the title of particular people, such as bishops and members of parliament, etc.
Praise Yahweh. Anyone else have? Want to share on that?
I have put right.
Give it to the sis.
Morally or socially correct or acceptable, agreeing with the facts or truth, accurate or correct, speaking, acting, or judging in a way that agrees with the facts or truth.
And that's very important. When you're talking about right, we have to have righteous judgment. That's a part of us building the kingdom of heaven. We can't judge like the wicked. They've been in rulership for too long, judging wickedly. we see police officers every day get off, right? Or shooting people look just like us. And they don't care that we're Hebrew Israelites. They'll shoot one of us. Praise Yahweh. Yes, sir. You over there, you anxious back there. Go ahead, give me something.
Adjective, right, cause, morally good, justified, or acceptable.
Acceptable. Praise Yahweh. Praise Yahweh. You know, anyone else had anything? Yes, sir.
I have right.
You said right?
Right.
Okay.
It says formed by or in reference to a line or plane that is perpendicular to another line or plane.
That's right. Perpendicular. Yahweh. Yes, sir. One of the, yes, ma'am.
I have in right, sound in mind or body, healthy or sane.
Sound in mind. Woo! You got to have a sound mind. That's what Yahweh say. Right? Praise Yahweh. Everybody else? We sharing, y'all. Praise Yahweh.
Being in accordance with what is just, good, or proper, conforming to facts or truth.
That's right. See, in our culture, it's about having concrete evidence. They have taught us here in the Western culture to believe in the abstract. We got to have, what you said, sis? Facts. We have to have facts. See, we know Yahweh ben Yahweh. We have seen Yahweh ben Yahweh. But they tell us about some person, and they give us an image of a person 2,000 years ago that looked nothing like that person. We're talking about facts. When we talk about Yahweh ben Yahweh, we're talking about facts. Don't tell us about fiction. We're talking about facts. Praise Yahweh. Yes, sir.
Can I read the scripture?
Yes, sir.
All right.
We have studied.
Yeah, Psalms 37:37.
Psalms 37:37.
Yes, sir. It says, mark the perfect man, and behold the upright. For the end of that man is peace.
Praise Yahweh. See, the upright man is going to have peace.
Peace.
That goes back to that eternal bliss and happiness, right?
Yes, sir.
Praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
All right, I'm going to share this here because I'm going to continue on with the study because there's a little bit more we want to get into. Praise Yahweh, though. Upright, also from the Webster's 1828 dictionary. It means pretty much everything what you all are saying, but one of the things that stood out in this, it says social intercourse, not deviating from correct moral principle as an upright man. Now, when I looked up social was of or having to do with human beings living together as a group in a situation in which their dealings with one another affects their common welfare. Offering material aid, counseling services, group recreation activities, etc. to those who are in need or engaged in welfare work. Living or associating in the groups of community or in the community. Now, when I read this and when I went to that definition, it immediately made me think about what we're doing here in New Orleans. We have a community centers here that caters to the community. These are some of the things that we're already doing, y'all. And you all are a part of what we're doing. That's a part of being upright. Praise Yahweh. Praise Yahweh. So that means we have to be upright on how we conduct ourselves on Facebook, right? We have to be upright in how we conduct ourselves on Instagram. What's the other one, y'all? Snapchat. All these social medias. We can't deviate from being right, y'all. This is a part of being upright. It's a part of living that heavenly way. Upright also means to be straight. So one that is upright must walk that straight and narrow path. We talked about this a little earlier. It's found in Matthew chapter 7, verse 13 and 14. When you walk in that straight gate, enter into the straight gate. For wide is the way, and broad is the way that leads to destruction. And many there be which go that way. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leads unto life. Few find that way. Kind of talked about that a little earlier. So as the upright, there's only one way for us. See, overcoming this evil mindset requires us to be straight. We can't be crooked, y'all. Or crook. Y'all can't even make the crooked thing straight, right? When you think about a crook is an example of what? An evildoer. Right? Y'all can't make the crooked things straight. All those things. If we once was a crook, we're straight now. We should be straight now. Taking on that high way, that high mind, that heavenly mind we talked about. Praise Yahweh. Praise Yahweh. So let us look up the word evil. We're going to go into evil now. All right? Anyone has the Strong's Concordance? No one that has a Strong's Concordance? I want to hold up. I want to come from the Strong's. Can you give me evil? Actually, it's reference number 7451. I'll help you out there. You in the concordance? Yes. Yes. Can you read that for me?
From 874-89. Bad.
Hold up right there. Hold up. What you said? Say that again. Bad. So evil is just bad. Right? Hey, we really can stop right there. It's bad. But this is, it could be our natural state of mind. Right? Now, continue on, sis.
Bad, or as a noun, means evil, natural or moral. Adversity, affliction, calamity, displeasure, distress, ill favoredness, man or thing. Exceedingly great, grievous, harm, heavy, hurtful, marked, mischievous, mischief, misery, naughty, noisome, not pleased, sadly, sore, sorrow, trouble, vex, wicked, wickedly, wickedness, wicked one, worse, wretched, the feminine ra'a as an adjective or noun. It comes from age 74, 89.
Hold up. Yeah, hold up before we get there. But we see that evil is just bad. When we think about it unconsciously, we call things bad, right? Man, that's bad. We're saying that's evil, right? We're talking about, you know, when a guy sees a woman, you know, man, she's bad. We're saying she's evil, right? Unconsciously, that's an unconscious mind. We have to become conscious of everything that we say. We have to reprogram ourselves. That's what Yahweh came to do. I do want the strongest of the strong, sis. So yeah, give me that.
From 7451, bad, disagreeable, inferior in quality, by extension, evil, wicked in ethical quality. What is disagreeable to God Yahweh is ethically evil. Yahweh's actions of judgment are disagreeable to the wicked.
So when we go against Yahweh, we're acting in an evil way, right? That's what it's saying. When you're in opposition to right, you got to be what? Wrong. That's easy, right? Evil also is disagreeable. We have to be able to agree. We have to be able to reason on things. That's a part of being evil, disagreeable. And she said wicked in ethical qualities. Disagreeable to Yahweh is evil. Praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
All right. Before we go into that, I want to make sure that we stay on course. A relative word by Brown's Driver's Briggs Dictionary, Hebrew dictionaries, strong summer from the 7489. Was that the one you were talking about,
Yes,
sister?
sir.
7489? Give me that one.
Ra'a. A primitive root properly to spoil, literally, by breaking to pieces, figuratively, to make or be good for nothing. That is bad, physically, socially, or morally. Fit, associate themselves, break down in pieces, displease, grieve, bring, do evil, evildoer, entreat man, show self-friendly by mistake for 7462, do harm, hurt, behave self or deal ill, indeed, do mischief, punish, steal, vex, do wicked, durely, do be, deal, do worse.
Praise Yahweh. You know, another one of the words in there is mistreat. You know, when we talk about evil, and that's considering that word mistreat, we can't mistreat one another. You can't mistreat your brother or your sister. That's evil, based on what the scripture is saying, based on what this definition is saying. That's evil. So we have to be conscious of those type of things if we want to live that high way. Praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
You know, so the most honorable Yahweh, let's continue on, because we at that time. The most honorable Yahweh said that, it's in the book, y'all. Those who do not overcome the evil mindset of this world are included among the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and adulterers and all liars, which shall have their part in the lake which burns with fire and brimstone. I want to be able to remove myself from that evil mindset of this world. Because I don't want to be a part of that lake that's burning with fire and brimstone. What about you? I don't want to be a part of that. So I thank Yahweh ben Yahweh for coming and raising me from the horizontal position, upright, perpendicular to the square of righteousness. I praise him, I thank you for that. Family, I want to conclude with this. We have to make a choice this day, whether to continue to occupy the mindset of Satan and suffer the consequences of fire and brimstone, or to live on high in a heavenly way, which the scriptures continue by saying, he that keepeth the way of heaven, will preserve his soul. Family, I wish I had more time, but I think my time is to the end.
Know and